We continue to get to know the new women's basketball staff here at the University of Arkansas. Jimmy Dykes coming in as the new head coach, which means some new assistants to get to know as well. I'm Alex Perlman along with one of the new assistants, Chris Johnson. Chris, welcome, first of all, to Fayetteville.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
How do you like it so far?
I love it. Everyone's here is real friendly, and it's just been a great city to be in so far.
Now tell me how this whole process worked with Jimmy contacting you. You were at TCU last year.
Yes, my head coach at TCU left and took the Kansas State job, so it kind of left me without a place to go. I was still at TCU. It was a new head coach coming in and just going through the adjustment, and Jimmy actually gave me a call and asked me to come interview for the job. He knew my resume about some of the kids that I had recruited in TCU, and being a former club coach and with the Cy-Fair program out of Houston, Texas, and it all worked out.
Recruiting is so important in this game, isn't it? When you get to college and, you know, you're only going to be technically as good as your players are.
You're absolutely right about that. Yes, it's very important, and I think that's one of the things that I bring to the table by coming from the club program and seeing a lot of these kids grow up and actually coaching a lot of them when I was in Cy-Fair, and I think that'll be beneficial to us.
Now, you were at TCU, but you're really a Houston guy at heart. Went to Houston Baptist a couple of times, All-American down there, coached at a high school down there as well. So your roots are down there in the Houston area.
Yes, sir, it is. Grew up in Houston, was born in Mississippi, but raised in Houston. Spent the majority of my life in Houston, and went to high school at A-Leaf Hastings out there, graduated from Houston Baptist University, and you know it's a place where my roots are strongly held down there.
And he had a pretty good playing career down there as well. You can certainly Google him and look that up. So your name is Chris Johnson, right?
Yes.
One of probably 17 million people in the United States. His name is Chris Johnson.
Definitely.
Do you ever get asked if you're related to the running back that now plays for the Jets or any other Johnsons that are out there?
All the time. It's a lot of us around here. It was actually, I believe, 3 in the athletic department here. It took me a long time to get my ID and everything situated because of the number of Chris Johnsons here.
One of the women's track and field coaches, assistants, is named Chris Johnson as well here. So yes,
Okay.
I can see how that could be confusing when you got 2 Chris Johnsons that work in the coaching staffs in the athletic department. Now, what are you looking forward to the most here, being in Arkansas, being in the SEC? I mean, you're going to get to see some of the top talent in the women's game.
Yes, I'm looking forward to everything. The whole, as far as the teams playing against these certain teams, the Tennessees, the LSU, that type of competition, South Carolina, among many of the great SEC schools. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to working with the players that we have here at Arkansas, building a relationship, learning what they're able to do on the court, and just helping them grow individually and as a team.
You think you and the staff are ready to turn this program around?
Most definitely, we are.
All right, looking forward to seeing what you can do out there on the court as well as what you can do with the players. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, that is new assistant women's basketball coach Chris Johnson. I'm Alex Perlman for Razorback Sports Network.